course, I forgot to vlog that, but I am speaking with Bella's class tonight at 7 p.m. So I will try to vlog that conversation as well and get that up for you guys too. I'm so honored to be asked to speak to a college class. I feel like those are some of my favorite classes where someone would come in and like talk to you. And I'm speaking on like fashion and entrepreneurship and starting a blog. Today's already a good day. It's only 10 a.m. Time to reply to some comments because you guys are so amazing, and it's only been up for I think an hour and there are 40 comments. Hi BB. How you feeling?
I know you want me to take you out. She's mad at me because she's stuck here because Nero's stuck here. I pinky promise I will take you out soon, okay?
You wanna go for a walk?
Let's go, Nova. Poor little Gimpy. He has his bag tied around his foot. Had to keep the walk short and sweet. See what I did there? Because I know Nero shouldn't really be walking on it, but I couldn't leave him in that room alone.
I need some warm weather. Actually, I do like the cold weather, but I mean, frozen right now.
You are the cutest thing. Kathy might kill me for letting you be up there, but
not a smart idea to try to pick all this up. There will be an unboxing video soon. All right, so I am speaking to this class in 30 minutes. Really excited to have an opportunity to be asked to speak about what I'm doing.
Hi.
Hey.
Do you think that advertisement through social media, whether it's fashion, makeup, or anything, do you think it's gonna like burn out? Like,
I think that Instagram's dying. I don't know how you guys, what do you guys think? Do you still love Instagram?
yeah.
Yeah, I think the analytics and their new algorithms just kind of mess everyone up that isn't huge. I don't think it'll die out. I think it'll change. And I think the platforms will kind of evolve and something new is gonna come about, you know, just like, you know, Snapchat kind of disrupted everything because it became this personal one-to-one, and then they disrupted themselves and made it like the stories. So I don't think it'll completely go away. I think it will change a little bit in the future though.
With things changing so much, do you think that that trend will change where consumers will no longer look for them as a major source of information for that type of thing?
I don't know about you guys, but I search everything on basically Facebook and Instagram. Like if you're going to a restaurant, you kind of look them up to see the people's photos that were there that took them, not the photos that the restaurant put out themselves, you know, or maybe the clothes on a person versus when they hire a model and have a retouch shoot. So I think that's interesting, and I think, I mean, personally, I think it won't go away because I go to social media to kind of sift through all of the, you know, polished advertisements. I kind of want to see what real people are putting up there. I don't know if it's just me, but I think that it's still going to be really helpful to get a realistic view out. Although now it's becoming filtered in a way because you have so many influencers being like told what to put out. So there's a line to it. But I think it's more important right now than main advertising.
Hi.
Hi.
I was gonna ask, what type of videos did you start making on YouTube, and how did you reach out to the brands that you wanted to reach out to, or how did you start it and make it?
So I absolutely love that question because right now I'm in love with YouTube. I definitely at first, because I didn't have a big following, I wouldn't reach out about YouTube content, but I would always include it when I got something for my blog. I would do like an unboxing video, or I would do something where I still do daily vlogs. You'll see a whole nother side of me if you watch those, but I think that I got turned down so much because I didn't have a big following at first, like at all. And it's kind of discouraging, but at the same time, you just reach out to brands that you're interested in.
What was your first video like brands still didn't send you products for you to unbox or something, how did you start by reaching out to them?
I would kind of, I guess, cold call and just email brands that I loved, and got turned down a few times, but sometimes it works out, and that's kind of the best because you establish a relationship with them and then they keep you in mind. I don't know if anyone's heard of Social Decay. They're like a graphic t-shirt type of, like, they make the softest sweatshirts. They're out of Brooklyn. They just actually sent me something, and I started out as I just would buy their things and then I would post about them, and then once I started to grow a little bit, they started sending me stuff, and like that's my favorite because you know I initially already loved it because I was purchasing it. So now that I can bring that to people, I think that's very exciting.
What did you do to get your following up, and how long did it take to get the following?
All right, that is a great question. I'm still working on it. So I've obviously been on Instagram, as we all have, for years. I haven't started really trying to like hone in on it and take it seriously until I'd say 2 years ago. My biggest secret that I think you guys should all do, I did this before I even had a real internship or anything to like show. I made these contact cards, and this one's my social media one, so it's a little, it's a picture of me. But I made contact cards, so I would have like my school email, my name, and phone number. When I would go to like career fairs or anything like that, I would hand them out. So, and the more people you hand out to, it's just the more networking you possibly have for the future. That's a great way. It gets your name out there, and it's something that not many people do anymore. Now I feel like it's like, oh, here, just follow me, you know? So, and that can get lost when you follow so many people, but if you have a card, you know, maybe they'll pick it up or they'll put it in their bag and they'll find it a few days later and then go check out your stuff. As far as really growing a following, it is posting consistently. So I did daily vlogs for 100 and something days. Got no sleep, but it did help to grow because when you post consistently, people start to expect it and they get excited for it, and then they'll consistently look for it because they know when you're going to do it.
Hello.
Hey.
I wanted to ask, when you started, what kind of content did you begin to post out, and then how did you build on it? Like, how did the content that you're using to like evolve and change, and how you did it as well?
Okay, that's a great question because when I started my blog, you know how people have blog Instagram, like their fashion Instagram and their personal one? I took my personal one and I just kind of, I was like, no, I'm not really like a blogger. Because at first I was doing it just for fun. Like I was just putting something out there for my internship. So if they Googled my name, they saw that I kind of had this side project. I remember at first I was like, oh, I'm never gonna take like a picture of me in an outfit standing alone somewhere and post that because, you know, that's just, I don't like that. And then slowly I started doing that because it's what people want to see when you're trying to be a blogger, influencer. But that quickly changed. And then now I'm kind of going back into like the lifestyle realm of things because of YouTube. So I'm a little more comfortable posting photos that aren't perfectly shot by a photographer, or, you know, I took it on my iPhone. It definitely has evolved, but I'm almost going back to not trying to curate it as much. Like I don't want it to seem fake. I really just want it to be kind of an everyday, especially if you watch my YouTube, it's just, I don't ever want to seem like, okay, everything is going to be perfectly polished because that's just not me. So it's really like the content you put out, you have to go with what kind of message you want to get out there. And for me, mine's that I'm a hot mess because I could never pick an actual niche. Everyone was like, what's your niche? And I was like, do I have to pick one? Because I like athleisure clothes, but I like getting really dressed up and I like this. And I'm not saying you should do that because having a niche is absolutely beneficial.
Maybe some of the ups and downs that you've experienced while working on that or working towards that, and how you kind of built your brand to get to that point?
Absolutely. So it's something that I've always thought of, is because I have this like love for clothes and fashion, and I can never seem to find the right piece for like certain things. I absolutely want to start and launch a full line, but it's a lot of planning. The way that I saw it is it was always a goal of mine, but once you kind of grow this following, and especially when you get people who are interested in what you're doing and they like your style, build your own market to sell to. And it's anything I do now, I know I have the support of some of these followers, which makes it 20 times more rewarding because I know that they're genuinely interested in it. I think building a social media following today will help you almost in anything you want to do because you can reach more people And it really does have a value in today's world when you can get your ideas articulated to people in a bigger scale.
Those relationships that you build, those companies will really be great partnerships for when you start to move forward with that brand.
Yes, hopefully, yeah. That's the other thing, always keep in touch with people. So if you meet someone at a networking event and they give you your card, just send them an email and be like, it was so great to meet you. Even if it was just one line, just make sure they're constantly thinking about you and let them know that they haven't left your mind either.
The brands that you try to reach, are they just local brands or brands that are just in America or basically all over the world?
Yeah, so at first I definitely was reaching local, smaller, like boutique kind of brands. And that was mainly because I kind of wanted to show these tiny brands I found that I think are very cool that I would love for people to know about. And since they're not so big, I just would love to help get their name out. That I always want to bring brands that you might not see yourself wearing, but once you see it kind of styled a certain way, you're more interested in changing up your look, and maybe you'll try something different. And I've always been a fan of textures and mixing textures and everything, so I always looked out for that.
All right, how can we reach you? You want to put your card on the front?
Oh, if you just Google Layne Fable, I promise everything will pop up. It's Layne Fable.
Yes, I would be stalking. Oh, Layne Fable.
LayneFable.com.
Yeah, absolutely send me anything you want me to check out.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much. If you have any other questions, please, you can email me anything.
All right, bye. Thank you.
Bye, guys. Guys, my computer didn't work, so I was holding the phone up the whole time, and my shoulder was like shaking, and my screen is so cracked. I don't know if you could see. So cracked, and the camera's cracked. So there was a light like above my head, and oh my god. Anyways, everybody in Professor Cooper's class, thank you guys so much. It was so great to talk to you guys, and hopefully I can help you guys in the future. I can't believe my computer didn't work. That was so much fun. That was such a great opportunity, and I hope I get to speak to classes in the future because I absolutely love that. All right, time to go film.
Hey, Layne, what's up?
Hi, oh my gosh, my freaking computer didn't work, so I FaceTimed them on my camera. So the whole time there was a light in front of my face, but everyone was so great. Like, what?
That's too funny.
They had questions and everything. It was awesome, and I almost got so excited I would like, you know, I talk a lot, so.
What were some of the questions?
A 30-minute chat. All right,
what's happening?
I need to set up like a studio somewhere in the house where I can film videos and not have like crazy stuff behind me. But that's a project for another day. It got so late, I'm so sleepy. There we go. I'm not sure if I said this before, but the best thing about having brothers and my dad is stealing their sweatshirts and all their clothes.
No one cares.
I see the moon, I see the moon, I see the moon. Oh, when you're looking at the sun.